This video is sponsored by Minifigs.me. Stick around for a special, exclusive discount code. Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 very special custom LEGO minifigures the lovely people over at Minifigs.me have sent over. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you really like what you see here, please consider becoming a member by clicking on the join button below to get access to a heap of exclusive perks. Alright, so what we have here are actually 3 minifigs based on the film Ready Player One. Ready Player One began life in 2011 as a science fiction adventure novel by Ernest Cline. Then in 2018 it was made into a spectacular big budget movie directed by the daddy Steven Spielberg. Set in 2045, the world is gripped by an energy crisis and global warming. The primary escape for most people is a virtual world called the Oasis. The creator has recently died, and in a final message reveals that he has left a series of clues towards an Easter egg that would grant whoever found it both his fortune and control of the Oasis itself. The story follows orphan teenager Wade Watts on his quest to find the Easter egg before it's taken by an evil corporation hell-bent on using the Oasis to effectively enslave the human race. Often described as a kind of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory meets The Matrix, Ready Player One is absolutely brimming with pop culture references and homages, particularly to films and music from the 1980s. So of course, I instantly fell in love with it. I mean heck, Wade even drives a flying DeLorean, pimped out with kits scanning light from Knight Rider. First up, we have Parsifal. In the Oasis, everyone plays as their own unique character or avatar. You can be whoever or whatever you can imagine, as long as you have enough coin. And Parsifal is Wade's avatar. They've used this white base to recreate Parsifal's super pale skin, and they've even printed the blue tattoos he has on the sides of his face and the sides of his arms. The eagle-eyed viewers out there may have already noticed that he's wearing a belt buckle emblazoned with the Thundercats logo. What did you just call me? And beneath that, he's wearing a second belt, which is actually the same one Han Solo wears in Star Wars. If I lift up his arm, you can see they've even printed the hip holster on the side of his leg as well. That design actually goes all the way around onto the back of his legs. And above that, you can see he has some more printing on his torso, showing a broadsword stitched into the back of his denim jacket. Wade named his Oasis character Parsifal after Sir Percival, the Arthurian knight famous for his quest for the Holy Grail.
He's already got one, you see?
What? He says they've already got one. Are you sure he's got one?
Oh yes, it's very nice, sir.
I told them we already got one.
So the sword is a reference to that. I really like how the designers have made it look like an actual LEGO sword piece. Then we have Wade Watts himself, as he appears in the real world, played by Ty Sheridan in the movie. Wade is meant to be distinctly average looking in real life, so this isn't meant to be as flashy as his avatar, but I really think this is a great looking minifigure. I love that detail in his flannel shirt over the t-shirt. In fact, it's rumoured that design for his t-shirt in the movie is meant to be a map to Camelot. Of course, Minifigs.me have wrapped that plaid pattern around on the arms, and on the back of his torso as well. On his legs they've included the tears around the knees. That flesh tone is way more opaque than what we've been disappointed by with official LEGO minifigs in recent years. And the design for the bottom of his jeans just hanging over his trainers also carries over onto all four sides. As well as this rather cheerful expression, Wade actually comes with a second face print, showing him wearing his VR goggles that he uses when immersed in the Oasis. Last but by no means least, we have Artemis. This is actually the Oasis avatar of Samantha Cook. Like Wade, she too is on a quest to find Halliday's egg, naming her virtual self after the Greek goddess of the hunt. This might actually be my favourite of these three minifigs. Artemis goes through a few different costume changes in the film, but this one is based on how she looks when her and Parsifal visit the Halliday journals. The level of detail on this torso print is spectacular, with all the intricate patterns and different shades of red and maroon. That design for a leather jacket follows through down onto the hips perfectly, and she even has a chain and studded belt hanging off her hip. Her printed boots also go round onto the sides, and on her left she even has another tear in her jeans, and if I raise her hand a sec, she also has that continuing belt design. Of course, they've also printed the back of her torso and legs. Overall, I am very impressed with these custom Ready Player One minifigs, and I hope Minifigs.me make more characters from this world. I'd love to get a minifig of Samantha as she appears in the real world to go alongside my Wade, and it would be great to get minifigs of characters like Anorak or Sorrento's avatar. You can buy all three of these minifigures as a set or individually from Minifigs.me, as well as a massive assortment of other custom minifigures with unique designs printed onto actual LEGO pieces, based on characters from a ton of different movies, games and TV shows. I'll pop a link in the description and the pinned comment below, and if you use my exclusive discount code 2021Craggle10, you'll get 10% off anything you buy from their store. Let me know what you think of these custom LEGO Ready Player One minifigures from Minifigs.me in the comments below. And while you're there, be a legend and hit that subscribe button along with notifications. And if you've done all that, well, you might as well give the video a cheeky thumbs up as well. Go on, you know it makes sense. I'll see you next time. Laters.